Hello, sweet loves. How are you, family? I am back, and I am praying that this microphone is working because it took me a half an hour to get it to work for oracles this morning. So if you can't hear me, yell at me in the chat room, and I'll stand on my head again under the desk and fix it. I don't know what's going on. Hello and happy Monday. It's been a minute. It's good to be home. It was kind of a dual purpose week last week. I did all the 3D legal stuff with Michael. That's an ongoing process for the next 90 days. Yay, me. But spiritually, it was beautiful. Reconnecting to family members, some I haven't seen in nearly 20 years, finding out that they're all very awake. That's good. Reconnecting with my father after 18 years. That was good. And it was almost like no time had passed. Very strange, but all is well. And well, apparently I'm back on the family Christmas list, so I'm allowed to go back home this year. Yay, me. Anyway, enough about me. Just wanted to catch you up real quick of last week. It was really good. I'm still absorbing a lot of it. And now I'm back home doing 3D, getting littles ready for school. So after buying 15,000 pairs of shoes today, Mimi's tired. All right. So, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new, I have missed you. Thanks for the 5x5, Joe. Appreciate that. We got lots of questions in the coffee shop already. And I've got one from JoJo on my phone that I did remember. And if you have any more, put them in the chat. I got reacquainted with tarot yesterday because I gave it a break. Didn't read it all after I left last week. So that's always a warm welcome. All right. Good things are happening and are coming. I believe that. The atmosphere is changing. The energy is really good. I feel really good. And I'm just letting things roll with the punches. Even out there in this world, markets are crashing. Don't panic. It's not the big one yet. But it's coming. Little drippy drops. All right. As I clean my glasses, my old lady spectacles, let's get started with these questions. Beautiful round tables with King and Nadia. I did get a chance to watch them. So this week I'm going to host Wednesday's roundtable. We're going to talk about soul contracts or what we do know of them and ask spirit some questions. And then Friday is potpourri. King will host that one so he can smell good. And then we'll swap next week so I can smell good. And he and I are just going to hose Nadia down. There we go. All right. Well, let's get started. Yep, I already know the answer to that one, Nadia, but I got you starred, love. Okay. I had a great positive outcome. Things were changing. And I know this is going to sound strange because it shouldn't be this way, but it is talking about soul contracts. Losing my son, it took losing him. And maybe that's part of our contract. I've never pulled cards on it. To reunite with family and make amends. Mend those bridges that Oracle was talking about this morning. Maybe that was his purpose. I don't know. But regardless, that's been fulfilled. And it's going well. My dad really was under the assumption that I hated him, and I don't understand why, but I cleared that up. So, yes, it's bath time again, but maybe you can get your pretty orange swimsuit and just go get in the pool. All right. Let me check my phone. I get questions through there too. If you haven't checked out the um what's the word? 3D. Kick back in. Community page. I've put a few things in there. Upcoming fall tarot classes. Looks like everybody wants to give it a go. Um, I haven't picked a date yet. I want to get the kids in school and get them settled on a routine, and then I'll pick a date so I can work around that. Okay. All right. Let's go up here, refresh this coffee page, and I have to go back because apparently the last time I was on, I had ended too quickly and missed one a question from King of Wands and love his heart. He had asked, thanks for the readings that I did that day, but he wants to know, or his wife wants to know what her psychic abilities she has. So I'm going to do that one first. And I feel so bad. So, James, I'm sorry about that, but we're going to get it done. All right. And thank you all for whoever bought coffees. Okay. And I did put on the community page that I'm going to continue that 1776 sale through August since I wasn't really available for most of August or July. What is this month? That's how whacked out I am. Yeah, July. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for the whole month of August as well. So, because I'm available. I say that like I know what's going to happen. But as of right now, I'm available. So I'm going to go ahead and extend the sale. Helps you out, helps me out. And I do need to get a couple of you scheduled that I have not completed yet. So please contact me. That's also in the community page. So I'm shuffling. King of Wands wants to know her psychic abilities. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Okay, so King of Wands, tell wifey. Clairvoyance is huge, but she's got a lot of clairaudient. Like she can connect. One of these is with animals, focusing on pictures, not the name of the card. Okay, because a lot of this is visual. This is the Ace of Swords, so that's clairaudient. She can hear things. Those are words, telepathy. All right. There's a very deep connection with animals as well, but she's making that connection. She's also a great manifester with the King of Pentacles because that's an earth sign and she can manifest things. So if she ever thinks that she's hearing things, she's not. Okay. She's not crazy. Well, she's part of this family. Yeah. But that's a good crazy. Absolutely. So if she thinks that she's hearing things or possibly seeing things, she's not. Okay. It's very normal. Spirit trying to connect to her. And most of us in this community do have those things. Okay. All right. Let's go. Marcy has the next one. Last Monday night, we had a storm. The lightning with no sound was blinking off and on at least 2 or 3 hours like a light bulb that's fixing to go out. Was this done on purpose? And were these light code messages? Well, that's interesting. Like Morse code, only using light? It could be. Let's see. Hi, Caroline. see what's going on with these storms. We finally got rain here on and off for about a week. Finally got the grass cut because we've been putting it off because it was brown. Why would we want to kill the grass? We finally got some rain. We could use some more because the pond's really low, but we'll take what we can get. This makes sense. First of all, do not let it cause you concern, Marcy. That's a nine of swords. So it's unnecessary worry. No concern. This is a divine battle. Okay. Five of Wands is that inner conflict and fussing and fighting going on in between dimensions because there's your Two of Pentacles. So basically, they're coming back and forth doing a little battling. Now, I do understand that anything that's negative that's trapped here, as soon as it tries to leave, the good guys get them. So that's what you were seeing. But totally divine, they were in control. Okay. The base card says a lot. It's the Magician. It's kind of like it looks like lightning playing a trick on your eyes. Your eyes are playing tricks on you. So it's all good. Just galactic battles, getting the ones trying to escape because they're out of resources. And once they try to leave our atmosphere, so to speak, they're getting destroyed. No worries. So it's a good thing. Let me go up here and star some of these so I don't lose them. Like my marbles. I hear a screaming little. Do y'all remember when you were little or raising your littles? You bring home new school clothes and shoes. I want to wear them. I want to wear them. No, you're not wearing them. You'll ruin them. King of Wands, I apologize. If you didn't hear me before, I did the reading for your wife and her spiritual gifts. That was the first one I did. And I apologize that I missed that last week. But yeah, littles are anxious. They go to school Thursday. And they want to wear the clothes. Cattle pond or fishing pond? It's both. We don't have any cows right now, but fishing pond. Frogs. I just want it to get to a level to where, because we have the beautiful blue herrings, and of course the deer get their water down there. Another motorcycle. Dragonfly, love your heart, Barb. Good grief, honey. You are in our prayers. You're welcome, King. Okay. I should say King too. We got kings in here. All right. Let's go back over to our coffee. Here we go. Michael Benz. Who's this dude? It's our King of Cups. All right, honey. Billy Carson believes that Yeshua is the reincarnation of Thoth, and he states that he has proof. Is this true? I've heard him say that. I think I pulled cards on that before, and it was an influence. I don't know where he would get proof, but let's pull again. Let's see. It was a heaviness just came over me. I don't think they like this question. Well, who picked on King of Cups? He's the one that asked it. It's not much different than what we kinda already know, King. Um, we've talked all who thought it that the Vatican would have all that secret stuff hidden? Yeah. The secrets. Remember, high priestess doesn't have to be, well aspected as far as beyond the veil. She's just full of secrets. Believe me, in dark and light, trying to balance out the two. Four of Pentacles, this is what they have held on to. The secrets have been held, okay? And they've hoodwinked society. So, deep state, they have the information. Now, I want to know. It says he does have proof that he can do this. The Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. That's knowledge and intelligence. Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Two of Swords, fear of the unknown. But that tells me she's blindfolded too. That tells me that we may not be ready for that information yet. I'm still not keen on. Now that's just me. I'm trying to get my ego to stay out of this. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles tells me that Yeshua is independent of Thoth. Okay. That is sovereign and independent by himself. Okay. But there is still this contract there that Jesus and Thoth, the information that they have go hand in hand because there's your Two of Cups contract, but just not the same spirit or soul. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope that resonates with you. But what Billy is referring to, he does have proof. I just don't know if that's the right term. Does that make sense? Okay. It was the Ace of Swords that asked. Okay. All right. All right. Well, at least we know what personality. Okay. Dragonfly, I'm so sorry. You have just been through it, honey. You're welcome. All right. You're welcome, King. All right. You've got the next one too. Could the ringing in our ears be spirit energy as well as downloads? I believe so, but let's ask spirit. Because it happens a lot to me during the shows. I'm sure it happens to you and Nadia too. Either that or we're just old. No comment from the peanut gallery now. Hi, Joby. How are you, love? I got you 17. Oh, missed that one. Hold on. I'm going to do these in order. I'll get yelled at. Okay. I think we're caught up. I think they're in order too. All right. Ringing in her ears. It can be, but the majority of it is ascension symptoms. Okay, so Ace of Cups is yes, because we're more in tune emotionally and spiritually. But this is really telling me ascension that these meat sacks cannot handle it. There's your Ten of Swords. That's the one that, good grief. That's what it's doing to us. This is what we feel like a pincushion sometimes. Five of Cups is dealing with loss and it's messing with our emotions. But that physical ringing is just these meat sacks going, what is happening to these people? Because our spirits are much, much stronger. Spirit's trying to take a leadership role as the emperor, and our bodies are can't keep up. My body can't keep up with anything. But like spiritually, we're really good. We're on our way, and our bodies are going, wait for me. And they can't handle it. So, yeah, we can get downloads with the ringing of the ears, but most of it's ascension. I'm checking some more. Yeah. Yeah. The moon card tells me that's a lot of our intuitive skills kicking in. That's a positive thing. The moon's not always a trickster. It's about intuitive abilities. And the star card, that's healing, hope, and optimism for what we're experiencing. Huge yes. So there you go, King of Cups. Base card was Ace of Pentacles. Yep, that's what's happening. So it can be. Most of it, we just falling apart. Jules, are you driving to the hospital to have the baby? That's what you're supposed to be telling us. I'm glad, King of Wands. I'm glad that resonates with you, love. Okay. Terry has a couple. I got Marcy and Charlotte. Okay, I got you, Charlotte. I understand now. Okay. Let me do this in order. Terry, here we go. Joe Petrie, King of Wands, and myself all live in the Carolinas, and Deb has family here. Can you pull on the storm and see what we can expect? Prayers from the group for dissipation are welcome. Okay. Yes. Anybody, and my son lives down in North Carolina. He's actually in Canada right now. They went to Niagara Falls. We need to pray for everybody that could be in the alignment of these storms. We have other community family members that live in Florida as well. Forgive me because I have not caught up with the weather system and this new storm coming, but I trust Terry. And even though that she mentioned other people, I'm not reading on them. I'm reading on the storm. So that I don't want people to think that I'm not getting permission. All right. Let's see. Let's do basic rider weight. Hi, Cecilia. Oop, I missed them. Oh, we got a sad fur baby in here. King of Cups. What's in the center of the lollipop? That's what I want to know. I'm just asking. Hi, Nikki. All right, let's see if we can find out about this storm. We have the ability to make it go away or at least lessen it. Okay. There's going to be some loss. There is going to be some, but not all. These are obviously cards that do not look good. There will be some loss. This is a man-made thing. How do I know this? There's a contract. So they're steering this to certain areas. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where. Now, I don't want you to say it publicly because you do not have to do that. But I'm curious because our King of Wands actually came in here and they're saying to that you're going to be fine, but you may have a little bit of damage here. All right, some advice. I want you to prepare just like any emergencies with hurricanes. Reserve, okay? Whether that's cash on hand or, food, water, resources like that. It looks like it's going to pack a punch, okay? This is a contract. They're after something or certain particular area. Okay. But it's going to be lessened. Please do not let this worry you with anxiety. Just do the basics. Nobody needs to pick up and move. Get the basics. The white hats are in charge. So they're going to make sure that it's not as bad as it was. So it looks like originally Deep State planned, white hats got a hold of it and said, nope. So they're lessening it. So it will die down, but there will be some damage. Now it's interesting that I don't have a lot of cup card. There it is. That's what I thought. Flooding is probably going to be the biggest issue. Okay. All right. But we have a hope and optimism card. So if you do not live on high ground, consider, then you can consider moving. The base card's beautiful though. All is well. Okay. Let's just manifest that it's not so bad. Okay. It's probably a whole lot more detail than what you wanted, but Jen doesn't know when to quit talking. Yeah, just the basic stuff. So baby, you're in the ER. What is happening, family? We're not supposed to be falling apart. Yeah, just important stuff upstairs. Yep. Oh my goodness. Hi, Deb. Y'all falling apart? Stop it. All right, let me grab some more questions. Is mama in the ER? I'm so sorry. I'm starting questions. Off-world contract? I didn't get a star card or anything, Deb. Looks like just deep state and the good guys are going to come in. It's a military card. It could be Federation because they're part of that. I hear my husband. I took him to work and kept the truck today. He came to retrieve it. I should call the law. Oops. Still starring. Okay. Okay. Well, still, prayers for mama, the baby. Doesn't matter who it is. I don't want anybody in the ER. You ain't scared. King of Wands ain't scared. All right, let's go to Terry's next one. Is this the last Olympics? I've heard that. When's Scotty gonna beam you up? You think I'm gonna start that question? I'm calling him to do it now. Remember Mandela effect. That was never actually said. So I don't know. All right. Almost done with the coffees. I got Marcy and Charlotte. Oh. Cecilia, and I'm going to do Joe's. I still got you on my brain, Joe. Okay. All right. Let's do this Olympic one. I started that questions, baby. I sure hope not. Hmm. It says yes. Absolutely. This final one has been deliberately done to reveal those deep, dark secrets. Now we're going to move away from that. Okay. It'll be independent. Something tells me somebody might create something different that's not run by those guys. So this is independent and sovereign, right place, right time, and the magician. So something might come out of this that is redone. So you might still have a form of Olympics. It might. I'm going to ask if it's going to trade hands of ownership. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the guys that are doing it now are going to face judgment. It will go divine, but we're going to be in limbo for a while. I don't know. That looks like an Olympic sport. So we'll be in limbo for a little while those other ones are being dealt with and judged. But there's potential that some the good guys will take it over. It'll be kind of like get a makeover and be revamped. But this says it is totally the very last because of the exposure. Yep. Okay. Okay. Star and questions. I love that 17. I've got two white butterflies that are constantly flying around me. Every time I go outside, there's two white butterflies. Okay, so I have 15 in the stars and I still have a few in the coffee. So let's go ahead and pause for right now. And if I get through this in an hour, then we'll see how we are. I don't know. Sometimes they go faster. Okay, Marcy has the next one. Will we be put into a stasis state where we all go to sleep? I could use a nap. Does that count? Okay. Stasis state. I'm going to ask the question, but I'm curious to know why we would be put in one. Are we going somewhere? Just curious. I agree, Nadia. These athletes, pretty much from the day they're born, start walking and talking. They do their sports or whatever they're involved in. They work too hard to just end it all. There's nothing wrong with the Olympic Games and a little competition, but it just needs cleaned up. Yeah. I haven't, King of Cups. I will not call you because every time I do, I wake you up. I feel horrible for days. Hi. You think so? Lee said I should just wake you up anyway. He has no remorse. He don't care. Nope. Hi. Are you home or are you going back to work? No, I'm done. Now I just got to go back. Oh. Must be nice to work half days, right? Okay. He doesn't really work half days. He goes in the middle of the night. All right. You work hard? Hardly working. Okay, I see how it is. Nadia and I are going to tag team. Okay. Oh, goodness. Can you sneak in? I think you should come in here and We'll just charge you rent. How's that?
Rent.
Yeah. I think we should charge Limo rent. Every time he comes in here into the office, he has to pay rent for something. I think.
It's a blessing to everybody else.
He wants a water. Water's not free. Everybody says hi.
Everybody says what?
Hi. He's deep.
Hey.
With interest. I agree, King. Yes, start him with interest.
Who threw me under one of my buses?
One of your buses, King of Cups. Dennis has got you. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. With interest. All right, let's find out about this stasis. And if we're going to take a nap. Boy, I'd like that. This 3 o'clock in the morning stuff's for the birds. Wow. It says yes, that there is a possibility. Okay. All right. So it looks like the star card comes in there right off the bat. Yes. So for galactic, if we have missions that require us to go a lot further outside of our bubble, so to speak, to take action. So this tells me galactic work. King and Queen of Wands are about healing, go-getters, and determination. So get out there and, of course, also remember we have a star card, reuniting with star families. We can be put into a stasis state to reach them. Yeah, absolutely. It says yes. This also tells me there's multiple forms. So it really just depends on where you're going. And, but it's an option. So you'd be given the options, but stasis is an option. Well, all right then. My option is to stay in stasis. I'm teasing. A nap would be nice. Water's not free. It's not right now. By the time you pay for water filters or filtered water, it's not free. It should be. He does know he has a fan club. The more you pick on him, the more love he feels. I encourage it. Okay. All right, Miss Charlotte. I understand. I got you down. Actually, let me write that down because Jen's brain. Let me write down Miss Charlotte. Someone stole my pen. Don't let people at your desk. Okay. I got you, love. We'll get you scheduled. Okay. Okay, so she says, yesterday morning, Scott and I saw 3 stars aligned. There was a single bright star next to it. Was that our star families with a message? Well, alrighty. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Have you guys noticed that the stars seem a lot brighter? Maybe it's just where we're at with all the planet alignments. I don't know. But they just seem, I was taking Lee to work really early this morning, and they just seem extremely bright. Maybe. Okay, just fall apart. Beautiful cards that flew out, Charlotte. Wow. It's a huge yes, but there is a message, and I like it. All right. Yes, this is your galactic family. Absolutely. The message of healing, but there is also some advice in here. Try not to get too distracted because they're really trying to help heal humanity right now. As long as we're not too distracted, the ways of the world, right? All right. So yes, that does confirm. Base card is interesting. It's the death card. This is going to, it seems like it's going really, really slow right now, slow changes, but it is going to speed up. Okay. Because they know humanity feels beat down and tired. All right. They are part of the Galactic Alliance. And they say, hey, but they're working on healing humanity. That's your message. Just, try to pay a little more attention to them. Humanity gets distracted really easy because we've got so much going on. But it does confirm. Yep. All right, Miss Cecilia. How are you, love? Does my Siamese cat, Fritz, who passed a few years ago, have a message for me? All right. You're welcome, beautiful Cecilia. All right. Fritz. Let's find out if Fritz has a message. Nice, Terry. You want more than one? She needs to have one because Jules is slow. Just saying. I'm being invaded. I hear Blackhawks. I didn't do it. You're on my alibi. Just saying. Having 2 or 3. Lord of mercy, she's having a litter. Oh, Fritz. Oop, I had a card. Oh, I love it. I had a card come out. It's beautiful. Fritz is talking like a human. Here's the card that came out. All right. Fritz wants you to know, all right, that you are stronger than you give yourself credit. All right. Work on your emotions. Okay. Try not to let people take advantage of those emotions. There's lots of liars and thieves, secretive, like manipulators when those 2 cards are together. So don't let people manipulate your emotions. You're stronger than that. Trust your intuition. You will have victory. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Fritz. Fritz is watching you. That strength card came out early for a reason, and you end with temperance. And that's a guardian, patience. All right. Balancing out emotions and your senses. Okay. Fritz is around you. All right. It's okay if you talk to Fritz. That's totally fine. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. Fritz is around your daughter a lot. There's a communication, so she may be aware of this. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. King of Cups is calling people names again. All right. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what the chat's talking about. Okay. So I think that's it for the coffees. I'm going to do Joe's. She had one in starred, but I am going to do this one on the phone. And Joe, I'm not going to read out the whole thing. We're going to get the gist of it. So Joe Betree, I have a younger sister that lies a lot. I'm finding most recently that she caused a rift between other family members and you. Finding out that she's been saying things that are puke worthy. That's one way of putting it. Didn't make you sick, huh? And she's been trying to convince your sister. Okay. So basically, here's the question. What do I needing to learn from this. It reoccurs off and on. Okay, so we're going to do that part first, and then we're going to jump over here and do the stars. You're welcome, Cecilia. Fritz is a cat. Yep. Sprig is back. He's actually sitting over here on this light. He showed up. I got back Friday evening, and I saw him yesterday for the first time. Spriggy's back. He sits in here. Yep. Sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. All right. Oh. You had a card fly out, Joe, and it tells me there might be confrontation time. Well, let's find out. Your card comes in. Okay. Your card does come in here. Here's the card that came out. Ace of Swords. You're going to have to use your words. You're going to have to confront. Okay. And you'll have victory over this. Your card comes in here. This is moving on. Take a leap of faith. Use your words. Do the confronting. That will help wrap it up. Put an end to it. Because I get the feeling that she doesn't know that you know. Okay. That she's doing it. All right. So you're going to have to take action, but make sure that you're doing this communication that if she's talking back behind your back, you're just going to confront with and make sure that everyone else in the family is aware of what's going on. Okay. That way words don't get crossed and things can't be taken out of context. And you know that you're going to do this in a loving, forgiving way. And it will be best and it'll work out for your family. It's a fresh new beginning. So take this step. It is okay to confront her because it says it will wrap up because you don't want to sit and stew in it. And the base card tells me how she will respond. Okay. She will kind of keep to herself, but it also tells me you will be free of that burden and stress. Okay. It's okay. Go ahead and do it. Clears the air. We're mending bridges. We're servicing others. And even if someone's done you wrong, we're going to confront with love and move on. And if they're not good for you, that's where the boundaries come in. We had all that this morning in the oracles. Yep. Okay, sweetie. That was that one. All right. I'm going to butcher this name, and I am so sorry. But welcome, Kalitha. Kalitha. I know I'm butchering that. I am so sorry. Trying to track down executor of estate. Can't find them to finish dealing with this for 3 years. The executor of the estate should be public record. It has to be filed with it. I'm doing that right now. You have to file it. And they have to 3 years. It would have run in the paper for 30 days. That's generally how that works. It should be public record through your local courthouse or wherever the person is deceased. So try there. Okay, but welcome, and I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. You're welcome, Joe. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Cecilia. And I need to get with you and your sister for your readings. Okay. All right. Yeah, depending upon where you live. That's true. Okay, let's get to these start questions. And we're going to start with Nadia. Did the stock market crash in Japan? Yeah, there's a lot of hairy things going over there. Now, we know mirror image things that are happening across any of our ponds. will eventually creep over here. So we're getting a taste of it. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay. And I hope that nobody's getting all worked up in a frenzy over the Iran, however you want to pronounce it, and Israel and all that stuff. We already knew it was going to happen. It's being dealt with, so don't panic. But let's find out if we've got some pentacles in this reading. Stock market crash in Japan. Card flew out. Interesting card that flew out. All right. Let it happen. Yeah. So basically, what's happening here's the card that flew out: thieves and liars. Okay. Because they've been manipulating the system everywhere. That's what they're still trying to do. And now they're basically eating their own. It's causing inner conflict with them. So they're fighting over what's left. Did it crash? Yes. Let it happen. We should be celebrating this because this is the first domino. Now watch it go. Okay. So those are all huge yeses, Nadia. Base card is a good sign. Right place, right time, freedom and independence and sovereignty. The Japanese people, this is good for them. Let's be patient. Okay. We should get excited because their whole system is about to change. Okay. So let's just watch and see what happens with them. And pray everyone is awake. There might be some panic, just like there will be everywhere else, but try not to let it bother you. Okay. Watch her. She did it. She slipped in that Vippy like Vaseline under the door. Yep. Okay. Terry, I agree. And if no one's seen that movie, V for Vendetta, that leads us to remember the 5th of November. It's all coming, guys. Yep. 2 Vippies? What? How much Vaseline do you have? Okay. That is correct. King of Wands, BlackRock, Vanguard, all those. Yep. And I don't care that I'm saying all the names. I got back out in town the other day and I had an email from YouTube. They took down one of my videos because they didn't agree with it. The World Health Organization had a problem with it. It's from 2 years ago. I'm like, y'all slow. Whatever. It wasn't a strike. It was just, we removed one of your videos. Well, good for you, precious. All right. Okay, Joe Patrie. Here we go, love. Are my parents soulmates? Let's see. Joe, I want to know if you bought bird feed yet. That's what I want to know. Slippy. Slippy. Sloppy Slippy. I don't think Nadia knows who she is today. Hi, Q. How are you? Welcome. Slippy Sloppy. Yep. King of Wands. She's not quite sure. All right, Joe. Let's find out if your parents are soulmates. And there's lots of different forms of soulmates. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, they've been holding on to each other for a long time. There's your lovers. That's a huge soulmate. Four of Pentacles is hanging on for dear life. And we know that your daddy was waiting in the future for your mama to come home. Yep, absolutely. They are soulmates, Joe. I love it. I love it because the base card is temperance and now they're together. He was so patient and waited on her, but now it's all good. They balance each other out. It's flow of emotions and senses. Yeah, they are soulmates that are now going to come back and live in your trees that you have to feed this winter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 17, it's kind of hard to go around any company that's not spider webbed out, and eventually it ends up with those two companies, which they're all the same. Yep. Me too, Joe. I feed the hummingbirds in the summer, but the rest of them have to eat off Gaia until the snow starts to fly, and then I will buy them. You're welcome, honey. Okay, back up here. Marcy has the next one. When you were on that last show at the end, my energies from my heart rose up and out. I felt heartache and tears came. Was that my pain to come that I felt? I do feel others' pain also. Well, and you're aware of what I've been going through too. It could be a connection, but let's find out um, if it was kind of giving you a premonition kind of feeling that you would be facing it. Or if that's the empath in you that's coming out, because that's highly possible. Wow. It's a premonition, sweetheart. Absolutely. Knight of Wands came flying out, and that's just a reminder to take action. Okay. Charge forward. Have determination. Okay. This was definitely your emotions coming to the surface. That's anytime you get an ace, that's from the creator trying to get your attention. Like you're going to have something to deal with. All right. Do not let this guy keep you chained down to negative emotions. Okay. But that's a warning for a tower moment, something to come. So that's just your intuition kind of head button right into premonition. Your soul knew it and it was warning the flesh. And don't get tempted and deal with the devil trying to keep you chained down. You can spiritually and emotionally get through that with the Ace of Cups. That's what you were feeling. Seven of Wands. Remember to stand up, be the warrior, stand your ground against anything negative. You can handle it. All right. You have all the tools in the tool belt that you need as the magician to handle anything. So when God was saying, yep, your emotions are going to be tested, just remember to take action, take the right action, positive, not negative. Okay. So your intuitive abilities are manifesting into the physical. Not always fun, but that's what was happening, love. Okay. You are a warrior, love. Jamila, hello and welcome. All right. Yes, if you're new here and you want to close the questions, but if you are new, I always let our new family members ask a question. Just put a great big old giant capital Q in front of it. It's easier for me to find. Okay. If you have a question, if not, you can just sit back and listen. All right. Let's go. Nadia. Here we go. Is Kamala Harris a reincarnated Herbert Hoover? He died on the same day Kamala was born. Well, that's an interesting question. Okay. Okay. King of Cups. You technically can say that you're new because you change personalities more often than anybody I know. So I'll give that one to you. Reincarnated Herbert Hoover. Okay. Maybe Hoover into the vacuum with all that hot air cackling. Not nice, Jen. Be nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay. It just rolled out of my hands. I didn't expect this answer. It says yes. I did not expect this answer. I'm like, well, that's a long shot, but that's all right. Yeah. Deep state. This is reincarnated as a page right away. Walked away from that soul and came right back in. Yeah. But this is a dude. That's from one dude to another. There's no female energy in this at all. Did anybody know this? And the creator allowed it because of world events that were coming. But that's a guy. Do you all have that feeling? Yeah. Wow. It says yeah. All right, let me grab these from our new beautiful family members. I got you, Jamila. I'm going to star that one. Just wait. I do them in order, so just be patient with me. And I've got yours, Q. Welcome, welcome. Agreed, Nadia. Yep. Okay. Okay, Caroline has the next one. Was there a message from the bass that swam up to me, poked his mouth out of the water and swam away? It happened last Friday at the river. I want to know if your best impression. My mouth's bigger than that, but okay. Was there a message from the bass? The bass did not want to be in the river. It wants to move. Doesn't like the conditions of the water. Does not like. It has a decision. It wants to leave because I don't know what tributaries water wise that river is connected to, but it definitely wants to leave. It does not like the conditions of that river. It's causing a lot of burden to the fish, kind of hoping that you would take a leadership role and move it because its family is somewhere else. That's interesting. That's a first. Excuse me, Mr. Bass comes up and says, Can you get me out of here, please? You can put me on a fishing line. Wow. I have never seen that before from a fish. Does not like the conditions of the water. I would like to leave. Interesting. Curious to know what river it is and if there's tributaries that they have an option of going to. Okay, 17. My father died on December 2021. I was out of town. Did he die on December 19th? I received a text message telling me he died on the 19th, not the 20th. Which day was it? Okay. King, you're so funny. Or a dinner plate. Well, let's hope the fish was not suicidal, okay? But it doesn't like it. That's good, Nikki. Na 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 boo boo. All right. 19th or 20th. Figure out how Spirit's going to show me this. I'll look for the numbers, but the cards can tell me a lot. Okay. It was the 19th. Yeah, it was a lot sooner. His energy was behind that text message, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, he reunited with his star family. He had been working on that for a while. He kind of knew it, and they've been working to get him back. Yeah, he surrendered. These are swords. This is telling me that he's behind the text message to let you know that he was gone on the 19th. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. So reunited with the rest of the generations, the Six of Cups. Now, I don't know who you actually received the text from. This says there's a sibling involved. Could be your sibling, could be his sibling. So that there was a mix up in communication, but he actually passed on the 19th. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Joby has this one. Guidance from divine for my connection with my hubby. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Aw. Honey, Joby, this is a beautiful reading. You have a very, very strong relationship. You should be celebrating. All right. He really, truly is the knight in shining armor, but he guards his emotions a little bit. He might be a little reserved. He's the knight, but you're the queen. So you're more forthcoming. She'll put out, she's totally in control of her emotions. She's an expert. He's a little more reserved. This is a beautiful lover's card. Good partnership. It's beautiful. Continue to remind each other of that. Okay. in the future, try to have more patience with him, with one another, because there might be some heartache and loss. And these are swords. So there might be some words that are said that are a little hurtful. This is a beautiful divine relationship, but because he's reserved, sometimes words come out way too fast and can be misinterpreted. Okay. So try not to take things out of context. And no offense to my guys out there, but men aren't always the greatest communicators because women are the more emotional creatures. Therefore, we kind of overreact to everything. Yeah, I said it. We do. So just because he's a little more reserved, be patient. Don't read into anything. All right. Show and express your love and be patient. Okay, sweetie? All right. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Yeah, he's reserved. It's not that he loves you dearly with all those cards and likes to show you. His words just aren't always right, and that's okay. Women want to yap our jaws all the time. Men are not talkers. It's okay. They are thinking, shut up. I know. That's right. I totally get it. And that's fine. That's the beauty of the difference between men and women. All right. I'm just going to say it. We know someone that has new Rottweiler puppies torn between getting one. You want to know if you need to get a puppy? Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll look for a yes or no. Yeah, Joby, have you ever just kind of had a conversation with your husband? You're just saying, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Talk to me. Talk to me. What do you want to talk? They don't want to talk. They want their dinner and want to watch a baseball game. It's all right. King of Wands, you're so funny. Yeah, you're right, Nadia. And he says nothing. He believes it because they have a nothing box. It's empty. And that's where he is. Mark Grunger has the great thing on YouTube called Left Brain or His Brain, Her Brain, Left Brain. I don't know what it is. Tales of Two Brains, I think is what it's called. A man's brain and a woman's brain. It's brilliant. Welcome, Kelsey. I know, King. I know that you would be putting them um in action. He wants to do an animation on here. That'd be kind of cool. A little distracting, but yeah, if we could do gifts in the chat, that'd be all right. All right. Let's see if Dragonfly needs to get a Rottweiler. You sure, Kelsey? Go ahead and put a question in. Put a giant capital Q in front of it so I can catch it easily, okay? Yes, Dragonfly, that's a huge yes. Okay, absolutely. You already intuitively know you want one. You just need to get up and go get it. There's a determination. This will be beautiful for you. This is great victory. Four of Cups. It helps with emotional distraction. Okay. Yes. Go get that Rottweiler. Absolutely. Yeah. Base card kind of sums it up. You just trying to convince yourself you don't want it and don't need it. That's inner conflict. You tell that part of you to be quiet. You're gonna get a puppy. Okay. It'll be all right. All right. Okay, Kelsey. I've got you starred, love. Just be patient with me. I'm doing them in order. All right. Jules has the next one. What's it going to take for my daughter to see her husband is narcissistic and trying to unlife her? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, let's see. I know you don't want me to lecture you before pulling cards about that's her path, love, but it's her path. Let's see. Mm. It's just, Jules, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can talk until you're blue in the face, but this is something that she has to discover. And unfortunately, this is what's going to happen according to Spirit as of right now. He's got her hoodwinked and trapped. Okay. Obviously, you know this. This is coming to completion, though. The world, all right, it means completing something. Now, what is it going to take to complete it? This King of Swords uses his words is absolutely going to do her in, meaning very verbally abusive to her. And it's going to get to the point that she can't take it anymore, the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what it'll do. He will have to break her down so hard that she snaps. Unfortunately, and I don't like to give people bad news, but that's what the cards say. And then she will break free, and then you can celebrate together. She has to do this, unfortunately. I know. You don't want to see your baby get hurt. But like I said, it's her path, love. Hi, April. Hi, divinely guided. All right, let me grab that question. Yeah. Sorry, Jules. Just pray for her, love. All right, back up here. Ataska. Hi, honey. Go forward with the procedure or wait for a med bed. What say the creator? Well, let's find out. I'm trying to make one of those big decisions too, of whether to go do all my oral surgery now or wait for a med bed. I don't know yet. I still haven't decided, just for the simple fact that oral surgery, I can't do my job and I'd be out of this for a while. And I don't like that idea. Ataska, it says wait for a med bed. It says walk away. All right. Be determined. Wait. Go forward with the divine med beds because there's your quantum card. Yep. That it would be better to get the healing from that. That would do, it would be better off for you, okay, than doing a procedure right now. So if it's an elective something and you can afford to put it off, it says the med bed is the better option for you, love. Okay. Okay. Thanks for stopping, April. We love you too, honey. Okay. The baby. Here we go. In the ER with your mama. All right, let's find out if it's going to help mama. All right. And I have 9 more, guys, so be patient. Can they fix King and Nadia? Med beds? No. We need Yeshua for that job. Okay, I'm just saying. Only the creator himself, James, can handle that, all right? Just saying. Yeah. The baby, It will. It'll help mama. It'll be okay. That's good. That's strength, personal celebration. That's good. Unnecessary worry. She's going to be okay. All right. All right. Doctor's going to fix it. There's a doc. That's my doctor card. Okay. All right. I agree, King. All right. You're fixed, Nadia? Sounds like you've had your tubes tied or something. That's weird. All right. King of Wands. Do I have a message I need to know right now? Well, let's see. All right. Let's find out what message we have. Yes, it makes y'all special. We don't want medbeds to take all of our specialness out of us. All right, let's see if there's a message behind this. You and wifey. Okay. Here we go. Not bad. Don't panic. Take this off here. All right. So this is you and wifey. That's you together. All right. Got fast acting movement here with somebody in the community. Now, this is a professional. So this can be a banker, a realtor, somebody that you would work with in your community for a contract. So this could possibly, and this is a huge gift from the creator, that you are going to get um, land, a house, some kind of property that you need to work with. So it can be working with a lawyer, realtor, something, banker too, because it's a pentacle, but it's a community card. You and wife are going to have to kind of fight for this, but it looks like it's coming quickly because that Eight of Wands was in there. Okay. So Spirit wants to let you know that. I hope that resonates with you. That's something good to look forward to. All right. All right, the baby. Let's find out see what Spirit can tell us about this one. And I will tell you if it's good or bad, honey. Okay. The baby, it says yes. All right. Knight of Pentacles. I don't know how this came up. Now, I've been watching and observing this relationship for a while. More damage done with his words. Very aggressive. But there's like an instant guilt to where he was trying to apologize because the lovers comes in there. Let me make this better because it was a realization of what had happened. If this is an ongoing thing in the future, it may need to be handled. Okay. Looking into the future, fear of the unknown, of not knowing if it's going to happen again. Okay. Something needs to be done. It will happen again. Need to move mama out of troubled waters. Okay. Because not just physical, but verbally. It sounds like he's a monster. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. The base card is there's constant fighting going on. Okay. And I don't mean to offend. I'm just reading the cards, but this is a thief and liar. So taking advantage of her as well. He is not good for your mother. Okay, hun? Okay. Let me take this down. We're getting there. Okay. King of Wands, I think you're right because we did talk about that. Let me pull a card real quick that the energy's fairly still here. Okay, I'm glad it's a baby. I never want to tell people, um, bad news, but sometimes it happens. King of Wands, yeah, that's stuff that you've been dealing with. That burden is getting ready to wrap up. And what you've been looking for is coming. That's overcoming adversity. So it's coming. All right. Now, try not to rush it too hard. All right. But it looks like it's coming. Okay. Hi, Kathy. You see Sprig? It's hard to tell. All right. We've got Caroline, Nadia, Jamila, Q, Kelsey, and Divinely Guided. Okay, we're getting there. Caroline has the next one. Did I just do a timeline jump? I was listening to you and you were talking about the storm, and a second later you were talking about the ringing in the ears. You sure it wasn't just crazy old Jen? All right, let's see. Caroline, you did. Absolutely. You had a tower moment, so you're losing time. Absolutely losing time. You're going forward. You're jumping. You are jumping time. Absolutely. This is a quantum effect. Well, enjoy it. Kind of drive you crazy though, because it's kind of hard to keep up with conversations, but you are, love. Yeah, base card says it all. Be patient with yourself. But also, let's remember temperance is about being in tune with all your senses, especially activating all the extra ones that we don't normally use. Be patient with them. And also get used to it because this is kind of what's going to be our norm, right? All right. Okay. Let's take this off. All right. Queen of the Vippies. Here we go. Nadia has this one. Were the first Olympics originally academia? Boy, that would have been interesting. Okay. Let's see. And while I'm shuffling, if you guys have any questions about soul contracts, bring them Wednesday because we're going to kind of deep dive as much as we can. Maybe you have a personal soul contract you're not quite sure about and the purpose. I don't think we'll ever totally figure out our soul contracts, not while we're in them. Maybe after the effect. Wow. Nadia, the answer is yes, and it was taken. So originally, when the Olympics were academia, absolutely, and then that thought process was stolen, and they changed it. Ugh. They can't leave anything alone. Now that's disgusting. Wow. Do you want to know what their main reason of making it physical? They were waiting for injuries. Five of Pentacles is absolutely, they like the loss and disappointment and injuries. You know what that reminds me of? The Roman Colosseum, gladiator games. If you think about it, yeah. They wanted it more physical, loss, pain, suffering. Wow. Base card tells you everything you need to know. That's who's behind it. Do as I say. Mm-hmm. But that answers your question. Super glue Nadia's feet to the pavement. Wow. All right. We can give it a try. You were a gladiator in a past life. King, the list would be a lot shorter if you list what you weren't. Okay. Just saying. Okay. Here's Miss Vippy. Here. Does she use Vaseline to slide this one under the door? Did Iran sign the Abrahamic Agreement? I don't remember if they did or not, but let's see. We had a card fly out. And it's a huge yes. Ugh. You ever get tired of just eating popcorn and watching the show? Because that's what we're doing. This is the one that flew out. Yes. Yes, they did. They were there and took actions. In the future, this is hope and optimism and a new beginning. But right now, we're battling the timing. Okay. It's time. Remember, two different timelines. One ends negative, one ends positive. Okay. But you're going to see this all come out really, really fast. Remember when we were told that they would deal with save Israel for last? Well, Iran is a part of that. And we also know Yeshua talks about that in the good book that Persia leads, a fight against Israel. But they did sign it. But you're seeing the collapse of the Ayatollah system, okay, the negativity in Iran. Now, I know the Ayatollah is dead, but their system is going to totally collapse. And this is just exposing it. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. It's totally, the way Iran is run is totally going to change. So the people, it will go back to the people instead of that deep state stuff. But yeah, they did sign it, but this is the way to expose who's been running it. Yep. All right. So now we just wait. All right, Jamila, you have the next one. Beautiful. Is he reaching out to reconcile? I broke up with him and blocked him only on WhatsApp together 3 years ago. Okay, you have a love. You think he wants to reconcile? Let's see. Hi, Katrina. Have a good day, love. All right. Oh, wow. 3 cards flew out. I shuffled twice. And this is what it is. I said, you don't need any more. In the future, he wants to work on your relationship. And there's the reconciliation. Yes. Yes, he would like to. The base card is it would be good. Firm foundation and celebration as a family. And this is a marriage card. They are beautiful cards. The Eight of Pentacles is the huge part because that's a worker bee. If you continuously work on it, you'll get better and better and better and better at it. So, yes, he is trying to reconcile. And if you're willing to do it, the cards and the energy right now say it would be beautiful. Okay? All right, Jamelia? Yeah. You wanted marriage? Well, the marriage card is in there. So if you're both willing to put the work in, it looks like that's what's coming. All right. It's totally up to you. So you have free will to decide how you want to handle it, love. Okay. You're very welcome. Okay. Q, you're next, sweetie. All right. How will things play out with my Gemini? We had a fight last Friday. I know she's missing me. All right. Let's see. Well, Jamila, maybe you can just let him know. Don't be cold and distant in the past. Maybe he's willing to work on that part, but it all looks good. All right, Q. What's going on with your Gemini? Oh, screaming children in the background. Are you enjoying it? Mm. Just a little hiccup and bump in the road, Q. It's all right. All right. So, currently trying to manifest what's going to happen. Page of Pentacles, wanting to start something new project. Like, how am I going to start this over? Wanting to take a leadership role. This is a sort of a control battle here, okay? And Gemini is trying to figure out what the options are with you. All right. But it looks like Gemini is going to come back in quite quickly. That's her wish. Okay. So, but wants more control. This is a controlling thing. The base card's beautiful. That's generational happiness and completion. All right. So it looks okay, but it looks like there's a little power struggle going on of who's going to control what. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jamilian. Thank you. That's very sweet. All right. Q, I hope that resonates with you, love. Kelsey, you've got the next one, darling. Do you see my Virgo X initiating communication with me, Gemini, in the future? All right. Well, let's take a look. Thanks, King. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Go nappy time. If you give me 20 minutes, I'll be done. I'll call you and wake you up. Just saying. All right. It's Virgo X. Mission communication. Yeah, but it's going to take a long time. If there are any cards in tarot that talk about being patient and being in limbo for a while, you have them all. Okay. This is being in limbo because this is a learning process. This is, you need the distance to learn from the situation and from each other. Temperance. This is being patient. Let it play out. Seven of Pentacles is let's just wait and see what comes out of this. Okay. Yeah. But if you just be patient and give it time, you have beautiful card. That is beautiful celebration, divine energy. And Three of Cups is a celebration. So yes, but this is not going to happen overnight. So if you desire this, be careful. He is waiting. The Knight of Pentacles, he's not fast acting. He's watching to see what happens with the situation. Okay. So I hope you have a lot of patience because those are long waiting cards. Okay. All right. We've got one more divinely guided. You have the last one of the day. I'm wanting to possibly start my own YouTube channel. Is it a good idea and how do I get started? Well, it's not as complicated as you think. Really, you just need an email address and a way to do your videos and stuff. But watch some YouTube how-tos and tutorials. Let's see if Spirit is backing you up on your plans. I encourage you all to do it. It's not that difficult. If I can put my face out there, and I've grown a lot, it's not like it used to be. We're learning all the time. And always remember what your intentions are behind starting a channel. You know, some people do it just to make money, some people do it because they really enjoy doing it. This isn't about money because, I mean, small channels, it really is for the enjoyment and being with you guys and loving what you do. Wow. You should absolutely do this. Now, it's going to take you some work. So, divinely guided, the world. This is a huge victory. This will be well for you. This is starting something new and celebrating it. You absolutely will in the future, but you're going to have to work really hard at it. Okay. So, put in the work of studying how to do it and learn something new. Absolutely. It's encouraging you to do it. Take a little action and work at it, but Spirit says yes, it would be good. Okay? Go for it. You want to help people and guide them. That's great intention. That's what it's about. And if you love what you do and it makes you happy, absolutely go for it. Spirit's backing you up. You love growing with me. I'm growing out. Are you growing out with me? All right. I saw my uncle the other day and he said, "That's all right. All the women in my family are big." And he said, "That's because you tater fed." We're tater fed. All right, guys. That is the show for today. It's good being back with you. Maybe I can get back into your routine. Maybe. Maybe all this hoopla 3D stuff will kind of ease up and give Jen a break. All right. Well, yeah, Caroline, the time jumping, it's going to be different for everybody. Watch for shows coming up. And I have the schedule on my community page. I think King's got his up too. Wednesday, we're going to talk about soul contracts. So if you got any questions, you want to add anything to it for the round table, we will see you there at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time. All right. I love you too, Tater. We all eat tater salad, mashed taters. We all love taters. All right. Meat and taters. All right. If you need me, holler at me. I am getting some more readings scheduled or rescheduled from being gone so long. We'll take care of it one step at a time. All right. I lobe you. I love you. And for anybody new here and doesn't know why I say lobe, it's a long story, but I need to get everybody caught up. One day, my husband was texting our kids, and he's big old sausage thumbs, couldn't type it right. Instead of love, it came out lobe, Lobe. And so now it's an ongoing thing. So when he communicates with everybody, they go, "We lobe you too, Dad." And so now that's why I say it to you guys. It's stuck. We did that, what, a year ago at least? So I lobe you, and I will see you Wednesday. All right. Watch for the oracles. I'll put them up in the morning. All right, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.